This affair done over. I'm tired of compromising. Done deal, it's over. Eventually my heart breaks. Something you can't repair. So what I'm sticking around for? Cause really there's no love here. No love here.
Hey, I go by the name of Zdeni Boy, KMG, and we are the conversation with Zdeni and Kamo. Ladies and gentlemen, today we got a special guest in the conversation. Owageng Ara.
Yes.
What's up?
Great one.
Nah, I'm great, man. I'm great. Good to see you. What the fuck? Imagine. What's up? What does Aura mean?
I don't have a meaning for you, na. Kilina la ragolaka.
Or
Ara ben sure le gore le ragoreng. In balina. Kitheletse.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now, man, good to see you. Good to see you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
see you guys. Ara.
Owageng.
Why a little bit of one? I can't even say
It was supposed to be Owageng. We tried changing it like Khanchi. But homophobia in Oran. I could say South Africa do something. Do something. And my grandfather's other name is Lisiban.
So you should have inherited that one.
But the whole family, everyone can name it's Lisiban. No.
Anyway, you good?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's boiling on your seat. Can you feel it?
Wait, nah. This is a heated seat.
Come on now. But let's get to it. There was like I've tried to check your bio. You normally speak about your bio, or people do they check your bio? What's in there?
Nah.
Wasn't it you?
With my bio? I never even changed my bio. Like my bio is like, oh. No, I only wrote one status.
What was it?
Kare, you guys should check my bio because you guys don't believe me when I say I'm single. Like, because my bio is written single, and then underneath it's Catholic. Then that's it.
Are you singing?
Yes, I'm single.
Now,
very
you seem
single.
So unsure.
No, yes, I'm single.
You are dating.
You
Like hakina rechte.
You are dating though.
No, I'm
You're
not
seeing
dating.
someone.
I'm not seeing anyone.
I saw like you wrote this other status wa renke lemputshemo botse bothata ba ka keng gape ke motho wa go felela mara le fereng
still like akakushishi ke felele or king maybe there's something wrong kan nugget mara must know it but santi ba mpotse
maybe ba go pronounce Ara. Ara.
So vele like you shouldn't even hit on me because bapalla ko bolela lina la no.
Someone is probably thinking, oh, come on, hi, baby.
It's flirtatious, but it's okay to start with hi, babe. Yeah.
Why we not about ferry?
No, I don't have the guts. Like I just don't have the guts.
Do you have a crush?
Do I? No, I just like admiring and complimenting. That's it.
So what happened to your previous relationship? Because the reason why I'm asking you, also wrote the status where utashala ujola lilibijo mutho aile no wa re ke gale wena ujola le mabijo vele.
Oh, well, ke tshetse le mabijo. Like I have.
What will be happening?
No, because you ujola le someone and then when people ask the relationship or so that probably means ujola lili beach. Ujola lili beach.
Is it the same thing that happened to your previous relationship?
No. With the previous relationship, we had an agreement where we are not working out, so we must just break up.
Oh, okay.
Who was the problem? You or her or him? Sorry.
He was the problem.
Oh,
no. Yeah, he was the problem because he wasn't really ready to go public with the relationship. And I'm not a public person, but I'm not a secretive person at the same time. So
you
yeah.
Recognize me when I'm dating you type of thing, right?
Thank you.
What?
I don't have a problem with me not posting pictures of you and me together and stuff like that.
What
What happened?
But it just happened.
No, things just happened.
Jean.
Things, no! No.
Is that what letter Georgie?
No. It started with what? Flirting? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing that you also wrote, you say there are things I've never achieved in the relationship, like matching outfits.
I have never.
Anniversary.
Azanka.
Lunch out.
No, lunch out. No, lunch. No.
Vacation.
No, but you said
No,
lunch, you said lunch without out asking for it.
Yeah. I think I've never went out with like my partner. I've went out on dates before people became my partners. But really in a relationship, I can't. I can't.
You said
Vacation.
Vacation. Okay.
Oh, no, we anniversary. War TV wa matlo. Then or tada, then going out without asking, as well as matching outfit.
Red roses got Valentine.
Dololo next. No, wabana ibile ya Valentine. Ne? Ya Valentine's Day, I understand. My birthday is like what 7 days after Valentine, so I don't care if busy get Valentine's, but I just want things on my birthday. And still on my birthday, I've never received a gift from a boyfriend. Who I Asanga kajol, akina ex.
Oskaba claim.
Akina claim. No, akina yon. No.
Now, what the fuck?
Akina yon.
So you've never dated before, but did you want those things like your matching outfits and all those things? But our matching outfits, you can do it like in 5 days or a week of dating. Come on now. What was your longest relationship?
It was like what, 9 months, 10 months. Yeah.
So you've never hit? Oh, you said you've never hit an anniversary.
Yeah, I've never hit an anniversary.
You must start celebrating a month anniversary.
Isn't there? Ain't an anniversary like a year thing?
Yeah. Annual.
Hey!
Okay, bi-monthly or monthly.
Annual anniversary.
Yeah, so status about that thing. That shit does not work. If you really get 31 and get 31 next year, anniversary.
Benny, have you ever done matching outfits? Vacation, tada.
So let's say for instance I'm wearing this kind of a cap and my girlfriend is wearing this kind of a cap. Is it matching outfit?
Yeah.
Well, I've done that.
So
we got parents keep us ANC,
it's still matching outfit.
So you've never even done that?
Yeah, I've never done that.
You guys don't like similar things.
I could say maybe
so man.
So maybe not. So Marliana Kabankiranzamele. Kitmahala. Itala baby could little present. Hartara. NC. Get appreciate.
Tada. You know what? I think there was some situation that needed me to say Tara, but I did not do it. Like I'll just pull up a chic present.
Because they don't do that.
No, like I'm telling you, I like.
Hey, I went on a vacation. I went to Cape Town.
Woo! Go!
I got a tada! Matching outfit, I'm not that type, so. My anniversary.
Not tada, I've never done it. Too busy.
You're too busy.
Now, the other thing that I want to ask you, you wrote a status and you said your younger sister, sounds homophobic. And it bothers me.
What did she say that day? She said something. Yeah.
She only said it once.
Yeah, she only said it once.
Then what leads you to think that she's homophobic?
You know, it's like let's just say we're talking with people now, and then somebody says, you know, gay people are tiring or queer people are tiring. So moto. We level facial expression amut the way abulelang something. You don't listen or ring. You level facial expression. So the way I bullying matters. Because I can say gay people are tiring. But there can be someone who says gay people are tiring. Wa ibona re buibolela ka ntola gore a ba nyaki.
They normally say don't focus on how the message is presented, but the message
itself. Leon, but sometimes we don't say things. Obviously. It depends.
Depends on what is the opinion. Oh, okay. But what does it make you feel? Homophobic?
I don't really care. It was just because you know.
Have you ever came across homophobic? Like they expressed it.
And they do.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't care.
How is the community treating the gay people here?
The community is okay. Like ZB as a whole, Shem, I do appreciate your love, guys. Like, right.
So obviously, if you say the video in the community is good, have you ever been in a situation where it was hard for you to come out?
Yes, I have, but not to the public. Obviously, my mother and father. It was not easy, but I grew up like this, so I think they had a clue. But you know, we are black people. These things, black parents don't get excited when you tell them such news.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you say it out loud that I'm like this.
Yeah. When did you come out?
2015.
So you were
or
like
2016. Wow.
This is the conversation, guys. The seat is hot.
It's getting even hotter. Yo.
Okay, so you were 2015?
Yeah, I think it was 2015. It was Good Friday, the 13th. Was it the 14th of the 13th or the 14th of April? Still remember it very well because I remember my dad came with food. We were celebrating my younger sister's birthday. It's on the 13th. Then the night after that on Good Friday, then we had a talk about it. It was not easy, you guys. Hey,
how did they receive it?
Yo, it's not easy. Like,
are you the one that opened the can?
No. They had suspicions that I was dating a friend of mine, and he was a friend.
But yeah.
So they made it seem like we were dating, but we were not.
Was it a lady?
No.
Or it was a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, like he was my first friend. Oh, okay. You know, so they're not used to me having like guy friends. So if you learn to love, hey, I'm not with a guy. No, there must be something. Worse, I had a tough year that year. I had a tough year. It was not easy.
But as long as you came out of it, dude.
Yeah, even. I'm just glad.
You are breathing right now.
I'm breathing. Yeah, like a piece.
Yeah. But how did your parents take it that time?
Hence I'm saying it was not easy. Like, yo.
I wanna somehow, probably one of your parents probably said, "We're only demon."
Not yeah, my mom is not really into those things, but maybe it's gonna be there.
And I feel like I'm not welcome.
I'm not welcome.
But you're good now.
We are good, but I'm not even sure if they still do think of me as that person or because we are black people, you people. Hey, like still like as you grow older each day, Basano expected he'll change. He'll change. So
do you believe, or there's some people that become gay people as they go along, like they were not born with it?
You were born with it, you were just not ready to come out.
You
knew all along. This thing,
don't you feel like now at the moment it's like it's a trending thing and people are just becoming gays now?
Unless if you want to make it a career.
There's people that do that.
There are people,
there
are men who are straight, who are drag queens. They just make it a career. They make a career out of it. But you know that this guy is straight and he'll never date a guy. As much as the people Baba Dirang gay pornography and they're straight.
There's a man, there's someone's father who came out ning on Twitter. Apparently he's a father of 4 guys.
They
He's
do.
Gay. He's been gay since
because like the environment
and the community.
and the community
Society.
and also your family. How do you to people who haven't come out, how do you aqua when they see Somizi on TV, when they see Mshandiki on TV, when they see let me say Warren Masemola Koko Sestopla because he plays a character.
I was surprised.
Yeah,
I'm like,
plays a character. Yeah. And thank you. So even to like goreng banu ipotsa goreng like wakwa yo like you can tell or no, it's not going to be easy for me to come out. These people are homophobic, so you just keep it to yourself.
Then you grow up with it.
Then you you get married, and then sometimes it happens that your wife has a gay friend. Then you guys, then you start realizing those feelings. They start coming out. And then you're like, I used to have these things. Like I used to have these minds that I should be with a guy, not a girl. Then it happens. Then you causing a rift between 2 people. You go into cause a heartbreak. Everyone. Imagine Papa this one. The guy Waka Kardashian.
Oh.
Kim Kardashian.
Rob. He transgendered Ilo Mohol.
Caitlyn.
No.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Whoever his name is, Mr. Jenner. Imagine at the age of 60. You start your transitioning. How long has this thing been there?
Now I know that you are knowledgeable with the Bible, and like when you obviously a lot of people will be talking about the Bible and saying no, gay, the Bible is against the Bible.
Let me tell you something. What is written in the Bible was written by a sinner also. Moses was a sinner. Let's be honest. And there are things that Moses did not mention there. So I don't go by the rules of Moses. I don't care what people say, but I don't go by the rules of Moses.
So you don't go by the rules of the Bible?
No, not the Bible. Moses.
Himself.
Hence, Jesus, when those people were about to stone that woman, that she committed adultery, Jesus said, if you are not a sinner, be the first to cast the stone. Because he knew that Moses was also a sinner. Whoever wrote that thing was also a sinner. Why
are you bringing sin into this thing?
Why am I bringing
sin?
Because the rules of Moses portrays it as a sin. So it says that a son cannot sleep with his aunt. A guy cannot sleep with a guy. Stuff like that. Like a lot of things. You understand?
Sex before marriage.
Sex before marriage. I call sex before marriage. Sex before marriage. New Testament. It was an amendment. When God created Adam and Eve, sex was not supposed to happen. But sex was not supposed
maybe we would
to
have
happen.
been millionaires by now.
So
would have existed in a certain way.
He knew, he had a plan maybe, so we don't know.
So are you saying we're being gay is a sin?
So says the Bible.
Okay.
And other baruti ba bangwe, and they making it seem like it's a big mistake. I don't know. It's like and it's not.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not even a sin, according to me, not according to the Bible.
Yes.
According to me, it's not a sin.
How do they treat you? Do you go to church?
I go to church.
And then
I'm Roman Catholic. The Pope also said, a person that does not love gay people is not of the humankind. That person is not good-hearted. That person is evil.
Okay, hey, you know what? We're gonna start talking about the Bible now. Now, tell me, okay, how can we be in a situation where, Lord, you see a nice lady, then you wanna hit?
Not really. But I think, Vele, in every situation, in every person's life, there's going to be that one or two people. Let me say, in this life, there's going to be those two people or three or maybe one that you just like. You just admire and you be like, hey, if I get married to a woman, I'm going to marry that one. You even tell the person,
have you seen me?
I'm going to marry you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on now. Pela, you guys have nice friends, bruh. Like you have nice friends. Don't you get tempted there? Some ladies.
Not really.
Fuck. Come on now.
Then
That's a woman on top. You're missing out, mom, brother.
Then like you guys are always having like nice girls as your friends. Do you sometimes feel like banyana value user?
I've heard some gay people saying that girls use them for confidence because queer people are confident, like Zenamo and then
said what?
Created drama. Queer people. Queer. I don't know how to pronounce the word.
It's queer.
Queer. Yeah.
What's that?
It's a new term for
Gay
gay for the LGBTQ.
I'm telling you, these people have drama. They love themselves.
I was thinking, what's the point of like lesbian, gay, bisexual, asexual?
Well, I see the
LGBT.
Where do you guys get the confidence?
Plus I. Yeah. Where do we get the confidence?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Only team one for transgender.
Yeah, it's LGBTQ plus I. They made it plus I, but it's supposed to be QI plus.
I'm worried about your confidence, guys. Where do you get this confidence?
No.
You dance floor like
When I'm
you guys can twerk.
And yes, you twerk better than girls. Let's be honest.
I don't know.
I don't have ass.
Okay. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Ladies and gentlemen, today are twerker.
What be new woman?
Are twerker today. Now, the other thing, your mom said Jay-Z, Okarike, and a little Ronako Jola Libyans.
What? Wow, like you guys don't understand. I post when I see something or hear something.
Mama or Jay-Z
Oh yeah, she said that. She said that.
Your mom
and I'm like, "Goo."
Jay-Z said there's no ugly billionaire.
But he is. Like
is he ugly?
Beyonce man. I don't want to get sued.
Come on.
I love suit from Jay-Z. I'm gonna be famous for that, man.
Who's your celebrity crush? That one it will be nice.
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
imagine.
I want to tell her.
Like
imagine.
The honor. I don't care if I'm being sued.
MTV because it's like a Jay-Z.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I'll be the next biggest thing. I'll be more than Bonang and Trevor Noah. Like
they ain't shit on you.
They ain't shit on me. If I get sued by Jay-Z, never. No.
So who's your celebrity crush?
Do I have one? But I think Casper looks good. Like you.
Lately
he's been dripping sauce. He's been dripping sauce. Babe, I want you.
Those abs.
Fuck Casper.
For 9 months,
the whole night, 12 months. Oh, you coachy. Yay! Yes, woman on top of Malagosa, it's a magetla shade. That day.
Fucking. It's just.
Then he hates Casper so bad.
Why? Why do you hate him so much? Like, why?
No, I don't hate Casper.
You're just not his fan.
I love Casper, but I'm not his fan. I don't care about it.
I understand.
You understand?
Like, I don't like his music. Honestly speaking, I'm not a fan. I just love how his body is, like how
Have you
he
seen my
was
body?
created.
Have you seen my body?
Which one?
Woo!
Where?
Can he get naked now? Where? Good question, come. Where? Like, guy.
You haven't seen my body yet. Not now. We are in a studio. We're recording. Not now.
People need to see Dennis' body.
No, if we had a dressing room,
Yeah.
I can be like, let's see.
Now I'll start uploading my pictures.
Naked.
Like Casper naked.
Not naked, but like as who?
Mara, we want to be
For me. I was there tempted to text the nigga to hit the inbox.
Okay, enough about Casper. I want to ask you about
Melting.
let's talk about the ZB. You wrote a status and you say, I'm sorry to say this, but to be honest, we cannot have 16 people doing the same thing. Just
Yes.
different names.
Yes, we cannot. It's not good.
What were you talking about?
Okay, brands, local brands, as in with t-shirts and all those. It's not good because a regular O, and then tomorrow we go back a regular O, and you guys are creating the very same thing that the other one created. So now just because get different names does not make sense. But if somebody came up with an idea of something different, because it seems like the idea. I'm business says Demi Idra Shapo, and then you get no
one can compete with us.
We can't
compete.
You see?
We can't compete.
And you know, I've always had this idea of like an interview show. Then I shared it with Jector. He criticized it because he felt that ZB is not as big as he would like it to be before. So he was like,
Jector who?
let's try something else. And I was like, but I thought if we had interviews with the DJs around, people from around, get to hear their perspectives, their views, their area, it's gonna be nice.
But I think you can still do it. And I mean, I think this thing. Now I don't feel like if someone can start to do this thing, I'll feel the pressure. You know, I mean, like, but the Celebrity Honor release an album and be going from Breakfast Club to what, or Metro FM to what. So I mean, like, we have different ways of asking questions and different things. So
We have different questions.
and I mean, like, with regards to Tabayani Keeper, like, you know, sometimes when you create a business, you ignite someone's mind. In a sense, how they can do the same thing that you do. Don't you think so? I mean, like, we have the Metro FM, the Metro Awards, Summer Awards, what awards, they're the same thing.
Yeah, you do, but you have to come up with something different. Not just the name. Let it be different. Let there be something that we see, or okay, it's reasonable for me to go there and buy that thing.
Mara, with regards to the keeper you can do, I mean, like, we can have the conversation with Zane and Kam, the conversation with Aura.
It's reasonable when it's a show and you guys wear those shirts. But you can't just wake up one day and say, I want to create a brand. I get it. And then you create the brand, and then jiki the brand ki di keeper fela le di kepis. Ha o sa nagana selo go tloga mo o feleletse wena o jika ke magumo a gago go tloga mo o dira di binning go tloga di binning nna ke o dira tracksuit wena o nya go dira
but that could be clothing line.
It could be, but let it be different. As much as we love Louis Vuitton, it's different from all the other brands. Christian Dior is different from Louis Vuitton. Like,
let's be specific. Which t-shirts are we talking about now?
I don't have specific t-shirts, but as much as it's about Mochai, we have about what, 7 brands?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
7 brands.
I know my brand. Why are
the conversation?
Yes. Let's see.
But I get where you're going with that one. Can we just be like, if Motu Obanaware, okay, my brand will be a clothing one. Let me just sell the denim jackets. Let me not sell t-shirts.
Let me not sell t-shirts.
Let me shed bomber jackets.
Let me sell something else.
Clothing brand doesn't necessarily mean t-shirt.
T-shirt. You guys. Aragan area. You can even go Kamasokis. Thank you. Never let the guy about you.
Exactly.
Never let the guy about you. He came up with something different, very different. And but you, I finally said, "There's any shoe in the world, I finally saw."
No, I get what you are saying. I think the problem, and that's something that we're seeing a lot. It's like, for instance, now, I mean, like the issue of keeper is an in thing. Like everyone in your there keep. We can just wake up now and say, "Or there are Orions, then rather keep."
Don't you guys think maybe get that mentality that one or okay, then you can mona why movie from A or B. Na let me also follow his steps. Like let me the competition type of
let's be honest, even if you're a fan, you don't follow in the footsteps. You take tips and advices from the person and then you do something different.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Owageng.
some names.